What's up everybody, Jason here. On this channel I do backpacking tips, trips, and gear reviews, so if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're not new to the channel, thank you for your continued support, because without you guys this channel wouldn't be growing like it is. So let's get into the video. Alright you guys, on today's video, me and Greg are down here at Red River Gorge. We went to go try Koomer Ridge and it was packed again. Thought coming down in December might not be as bad, but apparently that's not the case. So we decided to come over here to Koomer Ridge. We parked at the Trailhead. We're not 100% sure exactly where we're headed to. We're probably gonna hit up Buck Trail and Silver Mine Arch and some places like that. So we're just done a short little road walk and we're getting ready to hop onto the trail. We're at the Koomer Ridge Trail. We got Hidden Arch, Silver Mine Arch, the junction for Buck Trail, and then the junction for Rough Trail. So we're probably gonna crash somewhere on this trail tonight and get up and head back in the morning. Got Greg all loaded out and we're heading off. When you come down this trail, you come through part of the camping area. Gotta go to the bathroom, might as well go. Come through the camping area here. Little map, just gonna check out some stuff and we're gonna continue up this way on Trail 220. Come up to our intersection. We got we're on Koomer Ridge Trail. Go left is Rough Trail. Quarter mile back that way is Koomer Ridge Campgrounds. We're gonna head down that way, but if you turn left here, you got the Hidden Arch Loop and Koomer Ridge Trail as well. Oh, I did forget to mention that right now the temperature is probably low 40s. Supposedly temperature today was supposed to be around 58. I don't see it getting there. Temperatures tonight I think are supposed to get down into the low 30s. So it'll definitely be a chilly night. So it's definitely going to be a must for a fire tonight, that's for sure. Come up on another intersection. We're going to continue on this Koomer Ridge Trail 220. Over here, if you go left, you have your Hidden Arch Loop trail. We're not going to hit that up. We're going to continue towards Rough Trail, which says it's 2 miles away. I'm not sure what all we're gonna run into, I should say, sorry, on this trail. But as you can see, with the leaves and everything being gone, should open up the way for some pretty good views if we come across anything. So if we do, I'll bring you guys along. Definitely kind of interesting looking through here. A bunch of these big old leaves on the ground. Pretty open as you can see. No leaves. Kind of different looking trail than what you see on most of the gorge. I like it though. All right, come up on the Koomer Ridge Trail, left towards Rough Trail, which we're not going to do. Back that way, we're going to come down here and we're going to hit up Buck Trail here. We're going to go down and probably skirt somewhere around the river and go from there. All right, going down still. Sun is making an appearance. It's warming it up out here. We might actually hit that temperature they're talking about, hopefully. Might get a little chilly down here in this valley tonight if we decide to stay down here. But we'll make a decision when we get there. On this trail that we're on, we've been going down and down. We're skirting some pretty good views of a rock outcropping. And going down some more. And we're coming across some down trees. Ouch. And we're borderline bushwhacking now. Guess we're going to come down this way. Oh, that was mud. Right now, so far on the trail, it's a pretty comfortable temperature. I mean, I'm not hot and I'm not cold. I'm actually kind of borderline almost sweating a little bit. But it's better than being, you know, in the dead of summer where it's miserable down here, as I'm sure you guys know that's been here in the summertime. Come up on the creek. This is a awesome looking view through here. I don't know if it shows up the scale of this on the camera, but this is beautiful through here. See by these signs over here that Forest Service evidently doesn't want people using this spot over here, which in all reality, if you go by the regs of the gorge, you're way too close to water right there. But the problem is nobody does go by the regs of the gorge, is why they got to do stuff like that. Gorgeous through here. All right, just broke out the drone for the first time. Flew it over this little creek area. We were actually getting ready to cross the creek and head that way. It's looking like we're in for a pretty good up. It's a little slippery. Some pretty good views down here. Can't really see them right this moment, but all right, you guys, we just got done with a major bit of uphill. Whew. That was a real butt kicker there. Stopped and took a short little break after that. Now we're on a little flat section. For how long, I don't know. But we're gonna keep on moving. We're actually right here on the top of a little bit of a ridge. I'll give you guys a look. All right, you guys, we just reached the junction at the Buck Trail on the Koomer Trail. And over here, the Tunnel Ridge Road and Rough Trail. We are debating on if we want to go to Hansons and stay the night or what. We're not 100% sure yet. When we drove past Martin's Fork, which is usually where most people park for Hanson's Point, it was pretty dead, and even the Pincham Tight Trail off of Tunnel Ridge Road was, I think there was one car. So we're considering that as being an option. We're actually, I guess, going to figure out our direction right now, and I'll let you guys know. You guys, so we decided to take a right and head towards Hanson's Point for the night. We should be able to get there in time to get camp set up, get a fire going, you know, kind of get settled in before it gets dark, because we don't have a whole lot of time left until it gets dark. And then plus we also wanted to be a little high up, so that way we have a little more daylight than being down in a valley. So we're working our way to Hanson's now. Just come up this hill and seen some people walking towards us, and it happened to be a forestry service employee and somebody else. And he was like, hey, can I talk to you guys for a minute? And we're like, yeah. And he just wanted to tell us what, I mean, should be common sense this time of year. He said, you know, with all the dry leaves and stuff on the ground, just kind of be careful with your fires, which, like I said, should be common sense to people, but it's not. I guess they had an issue a couple weeks ago having to go around and put out people's campfires and stuff, because people don't put them out when they leave. They just leave them burning. So it's just, people either don't have common sense or people don't care. I think it's probably a little of both. And that's why we have all these rules and regulations on some of these trails and stuff. And it should be common sense, but apparently to a lot of people it's not. So, yeah, whatever. All right, you guys, we made it to the top secret Hanson's Point Trail. It's not so top secret, but there are a lot of people that don't know about it. It is one of those unofficial trails in the gorge, obviously. We're weaving our way through these little trees with the sharp little branches that poke you and stab you. But the view at the end is well worth it. Could be worse though. Doing some climbing. We just went past the first set of campsites. For those of you that know anything about Hansons, there's a couple little pockets of open areas for camping. And in the first area we went past, there was two hammock campers. And so, not real sure what that means for the next camp spots. All right, you guys, we have arrived here at our destination for the night here at Hansons. I didn't bring you guys along for all the campsites just because you guys have already seen them before in a previous video. We're actually camping at the exact same spot using the exact same trees that we did last time we camped at Hansons. We're gonna set up and then head out to Hansons and possibly take a drone flight, which I'm scared to death about. Oh man, but we'll see. So we're gonna get set up and I'll let you guys see a setup camp. All right, you guys, camp is pretty much set up. We're gonna go out and check out Hanson's Point, get some video, maybe fly the drone, we'll see. There's the hammock all set up. Well, I guess you can't really see the hammock. There we go. Greg's got his winter tarp going on. He's testing out a new hammock and some other gear. So I'm sure he'll let you know how he feels about it. Got our fire pit all cleared out. Trying to find some downed wood to use. We obviously aren't going to cut down any live trees, so we're just trying to scavenge what we can find on the ground, which is pretty slim pickings, and then what we do find is wet, so Greg's down there trying to chop some stuff. out here heading out to the point on Hansons. So we made it out to Hanson Point once again. All right, you guys, just flew the drone around Hansons. Scared to death the entire time, but my drone came back in one piece, so I'm excited about that. So I guess as I fly more, I'll get more, you know, comfort with it and stuff like that. I'm just so afraid to lose it, you know. There's Chimney Top. Greg's got the beginning of a great fire going, which I'm pretty sure we're going to need it tonight because it's going to be a little chilly. So we're probably going to spend most of the night around this thing before we crawl in our hammocks and try to get warm. Once we get the fire going, it's going to be supper time. water going. Greg's getting his stuff all set up. I'm having chili mac with beef tonight. I couldn't find the stuff that I actually wanted. And then I also still haven't been able to find my spoon, so I had to stop at Hardee's and get a disposable fork, as you can see right there. But you gotta make stuff work sometimes. Got an awesome fire going right now. Try to stay warm tonight. Alright, got the chili mac with beef cooking. Got a warm drink. And I'm considering eating my lunch as well, being as I didn't eat lunch. So, Greg's over there cooking his stuff up. Just added his water. Seen a few people out today, not very many. Not as many as are typically down here, but like I said, also the cooler weather and stuff probably keeps a lot of people away. Camp set up, fire going, now just to stay warm. Alright, got the fire still going. Getting ready to hang up our food. Greg's over there untangling the line to hang our bear bags. As you can see, darkness is creeping on us. And it will soon be sleep time. Sitting here enjoying this nice warm fire. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's gonna be bedtime here very soon. It's crazy how in the winter time, you know, when it gets darker sooner. I mean, I think we've about been ready for bed for a while now, but we've just been like, nah, too early to go to bed. So about another hour, we're gonna go call it a night. All right, you guys, it's 6 a.m. I think. It's extremely cold. Can't feel my toes. I'm gonna probably get up and start moving around and get packed up. Get back on the trail, try to get some blood flow and get warmed up. So I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, you guys, we are packed up. We're back weaving our way back out through this trail, back out onto an actual trail. We're gonna work our way back to the car. Should be getting lighter here pretty soon, I would imagine. We end up with a few groups of people around us, not much, but a few of them had dogs and stuff like that. I really figured when we walked past them this morning, we'd have woke up the dogs, but they didn't move, so it's good. All right, we're back out of Hansons. We're back up here to the Rough Trail, and then the Gray's Arch and Chimney Top Trail. We are going to head back the way we came. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit. We're still walking with headlamps for the moment. So, all right, we're back at the original spot where we decided to go to Hansons. So we're gonna hang a left, and we're gonna be going down that big hill that we had to come up. So, should make it a little nicer. Yeah, my top quilt and under quilt are rated to 40 degrees. And when I woke up this morning, I checked the temperature, said it was 34. So it's a little past its temperature rating. It wasn't miserable, but I mean, it definitely wasn't like toasty warm. And then plus I have the 3/4 length under quilt. So my feet naturally stick out unless I curl up into a ball. So I think if I I'm going to continue to do colder weather trips like this. I need to invest in a full length under quilt rated to a lower temperature, and then also a top quilt, you know, rated to a lower temperature as well. So that's stuff I'll look into. Try to cross this stream without getting wet. A little too chilly to be. All right, you guys, we're back up here at the Koomer Ridge Trail. The junction where you go left, obviously rough trail, but we're going to be going right back to Koomer Ridge Campgrounds, which is 1.5 miles, as you can see. Just completed our big section of uphill. Got a little tiny section of uphill right here. And then I think for the most part, it's pretty flat the rest of the way back. So we're just gonna keep plucking along. Had to take off the thermal shirt because I started sweating pretty bad. Sun's up pretty good now. Starting to get a little warmer, it seems. Sun's really starting to pop out over the horizon. I don't know if you can see it in the background. Starting to brighten everything up, and probably definitely gonna warm everything up a little. We're probably somewhere around 1 mile from the car. Probably definitely go get some much needed breakfast because neither of us ate breakfast this morning. We're coming down the hill into the first little section of campgrounds. Looks like somebody spent a night here. And we gotta go up a little section and then out into the main camp area, and then we'll be back at the car. All right, we just come up on the trailhead where this trip began, and right over here is where we parked the car. So what that means is this trip is coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, hope to see you guys on trail.